Alright, somewhat happy Monday afternoon to you all. It's 1:05 in the afternoon, and wrong one. I don't want to open Spotify. I'm trying to check the weather here. It's pretty warm out here. It feels good though. It's not too humid. We're 93 degrees, feels like 95, and headed for a high today of 95. So yeah, we're almost there. I've been radio silent for a little while. I've been having some personal troubles, health issues, things like that, so I'm just kind of keeping my head down. But today I've got to poke my head out of the shadows and go get poked. I'm going to go get my face torn apart by endodontist. I have to get a root canal and fix some problems that I've got. I have a broken lower left second molar, exposed nerve. I've been nursing that for about it's been bad for a long time, but it just got real bad about a week and a half ago, 10 days ago. Just exposed nerve, just constant pain. My pain level is running at about a steady 3 or 4, and it spikes up to a 6 or so to really get my attention and let me know that it's there. Yes, I know you're there. Thank you very little. I gotta go get it fixed though. It's turning into an abscess, and that can kill me, so I guess I better go work on this thing before it puts me on the other side of the dirt. I don't have dental insurance, so this is going to be stupid crazy expensive, and that's why I've been nursing it for the last 10 days, trying to wait for a paycheck that can pay for this procedure, because it's going to be a couple $1,000s and change just today, and that's only to get the root canal and the other abscess issues sorted out. And then I've got another $1,500 or $2,000 for post and crown and all that that's going to have to be done on it later at a different facility. So yeah, I'm not going to enjoy this. I don't know what hurts worse, the tooth pain or the paying $4,000 to fix one tooth. Just don't know which one is worse, but it's got to be done. So it's like yanking off the band-aid, it's get it done, whatever it takes. Gotta get it fixed. I've been nursing this tooth. This has taken all the fun out of life, all the fun out of eating, enjoyment, anything, for quite a long time now, because the bottom left molar has been bad for a couple of years. It's been real pressure sensitive, and it's had a cavity kind of festering between the two teeth, between the first and second molar, somewhere I can't get at, so I've just been caring for it as best I can, but it's getting worse. And then on the top right I have another tooth that was a root canal and crown, and the crown came off I don't know, a year or two ago, and I've just not been to a dentist to remediate that problem because it's so friggin' expensive. I do have the crown. I don't know if it can be reused, reattached, whatever. So I can't chew anything really. Both sides are bad, so it's just, oh god, it's been brutal though. The last month or so has just been intolerable, insufferable. And then when the left molar finally gave up, it's like, all right, I'm done. I've been living on a steady diet of ibuprofen and saltwater rinse about every hour. Ibuprofen every 3 hours, 400 milligrams, and the saltwater rinse, as needed, pretty much every 15 minutes. It's brutal. And I'm already working on the 30 minutes, and the pain is really starting to peak again. So I'm going to go over to this place and have them stab my jaw with some needles and numb it up and work on this tooth. Hopefully it all goes well. I presume they're just going to leave a temporary, not even a crown, it's just going to be a temporary filling on top of it until I can get the rest of the procedure done. I called around this morning looking for just any place that could do it. I wasn't going to do it on the weekend, and I didn't get my check that I needed to pay for this until Friday, so I called around everywhere, and they're all giving me roughly the same money, a couple $100 for the office visit plus whatever the procedures are. Okay, I can deal with that. But when I described the problem and told them, what it is, they said, oh no, you're just going to waste your money coming in here. You need to go to an endodontist because they're going to have to do a root canal. Yeah, well, that's kind of how I started the conversation off. I said, I know I need a root canal. Oh, life has been a shit show, I tell you. I try to be positive and look at the silver lining and the the upside of things, but God, I am just tired of getting my nuts stomped. My dog is getting older, and last week she had a big episode. She started favoring her front left paw, not walking very well, and that devolved over the span of 2 days to where she couldn't get up, wouldn't move, wouldn't do anything. Not eating, not drinking, no appetite, no anything. We're having to carry her outside and put her in the grass just so she'll go to the bathroom and, try to keep breathing, interacting with life. So we took her to the emergency clinic 2 nights ago, Saturday night, because she was hyperventilating and panting so much that she was delirious, unable to stand up, anything like that. So I'm thinking, all right, well, this is either heart failure or something else is going really sideways here. And they checked her blood and said that her lactates were very high. She is from the pain and the muscle issues and everything else, and that was causing a lot of her problems. And they kind of diagnosed her with severe arthritis, and really all we can do is treat the symptoms, get her on some joint supplements, and they gave her some heavy-duty pain meds, and they gave her methadone. I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Methadone? You're gonna turn my dog into a crack addict? And these people sit through a green light. What the fuck is wrong with people, man? Literally only like 3 cars made it through this light before it turned red. Good thing I scooted over because that asshole almost hit me. Anyway, so the pet ER was $1,000. Can't win for losing, man. Ay, ay, ay. You ever get to that point you just want to throw your hands up and say, f*** it, just f*** everything? I'm so close to that. I'm just teetering on the ragged edge. Just grab a backpack, throw some clothes in there, and just start walking. And I don't give a f*** what direction. I just give up. I'm so close. And then, of course, we got all our politics stepping up in the world over the next 5 weeks or whatever it is to election time, and things are just going to get crazier and nuttier. Can't believe any information you get from any direction because it's all misdirection and propaganda. So I don't know what is going to become of this lifestyle, this country, over the next many months, years, whatever. I would just like to rewind the clock back to the early 90s. That would be great, wouldn't it? Early 90s is kind of when everything was okay. After the Cold War, sure, all the politics and the bullshit was still going on out there, but it wasn't as aggressive and dystopian as it is now. It's gonna suck coming back home with this helmet on my face after my jaw is all swollen up. It's really gonna suck. You guys will get to hear what I sound like with a jaw full of cotton. Bump, bump. Then my other health issue, the gallbladder thing, is still brewing. I've had a lot of chest pain and tightness in my chest and my throat for the last 5 weeks, 4 weeks since that gallbladder issue. It's not really getting better. Every time I eat, I've got a lot of pressure and GERD, more or less, and I don't know what is going to become of all that. I'm sure that I need to have surgery to remove the gallstones or my gallbladder completely. I think this place is here. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, so I don't know. Oop, I could have gone in there. Should have gone in there. Oh, yeah, I can still get in this way. Yeah, so without health insurance, this stuff is going to get ugly. I mean, if my gallbladder goes really sideways, you know, get toxic or anything, then I don't have a choice on waiting it out or shopping the procedures. But I'm looking at, you know, 15 to 18 grand minimum, and it's probably going to be more than that when it's all said and done. It's money I don't have. Hey, it sucks. Where can I park this? Where can I park this? Doesn't look like there's a shady spot, so I guess it's just going to be curb right over here, not impeding anybody that might come up here in a wheelchair. They got plenty of room. Okay then, wish me luck, everybody. I'm going in to get my face chopped up by hopefully a pretty good dentist, endodontist. This group came highly recommended by other dentists, saying this is where they would send their own family, so I'm hoping they do a good job. Good and cheap, you know. What is that three-way work schedule, the triangle? You can have good, you can have cheap, or you can have fast, or whatever that is. The quality, no, that's it. Good, cheap, and quality. You can pick two, but you're not going to get all three. Anyway, I'll catch you guys after the procedure. All right, well, I'm going to be lisping and the drooling and then the couple $1,000s and change later. I've got a fresh root canal, and my cheek and tongue are already swollen like crazy, and I'm going to be chewing on them. I can tell when I close my jaw or close my teeth together that there's something in the way. So I'm trying to not close my teeth together completely, because I know I'm chewing on either my tongue or my cheek at this point, and that's going to hurt a lot later. Anywho, yeah, so basically a new navy is what this procedure just cost, and I'm not done with it yet. There's more to go later. I'll probably end up having a crown or something on this, but the doc said he's not 100% sure if they've got it or not. The tooth was cracked pretty far down based on the x-rays, so I might not have it totally solved here. And he said that if somebody's calling me, too late. He said that if it doesn't feel normal after a couple of weeks, that it might be a problem where the tooth has got to come out. He thinks he got it, but he's not 100% sure. He said if it's got to come out, then they will refund me or whatever, and we'll work on pulling this out of there, and I'm going to have an implant put in, which is going to be a much more expensive, much more painful process, but we'll see how it goes. Trying to stay positive about it all. I'm very anesthetic resistant. The poor guy was having as hard a time as I was. He was trying to numb me up and keep me numb is the problem, because I burn through anesthesia really fast. I ended up waking up in a couple of general anesthesia situations a few times, and I told him about that before we started. I said, you know, I don't numb up easily, and I wake up out of it. It burns off real fast, and he said that he's encountered that quite a bit. So he kept redosing me again and again and again and again. He went through like 6 full syringes or whatever of lidocaine injecting directly into the tooth while he's working on the nerves. And say they got it pretty much sorted out, he thinks. So hopefully I'll be able to eat again somewhat normally and not be in so much pain. My biggest problem is I haven't been able to sleep or eat for the last many weeks. Solid 10 days now I haven't been able to sleep because of the just throbbing horrible pain in that tooth. So we'll see how things go. Can already feel a lot of pain coming back in the jaw, which is not ideal, but see how it goes. I need to get me some ibuprofen or something and try to take the edge off. Yeah, I'm chewing on my cheek. I gotta be careful here. Every time I close my teeth together, there's resistance, so I know that means I'm chewing on something. Oh boy. Not sure who was calling me. I don't know if I got time to do this. Just need to get this thing on the charger. Can't get it on there. There we go. Oh, bloody hell, my jaw hurts. He said there's a lot of inflammation in the gum and the jaw and everything from infection. So basically the crack in the tooth that's been there for a long time has just gotten worse. This guy's sleeping at the switch, blocking every one. He said there's a little bit of bone loss. The crack was at the back of the second molar, and the inflammation from the infection and everything like that is what's causing all the pain and radiating pain through the jaw. So hopefully now that all that's cleaned out and somewhat sanitized, I'll have less issue. We'll find out. Luckily this office was really close to my house. It's only a couple miles away. I think 3 miles total. Yeah, jaw's hurting pretty good. And unfortunately it's the same pain that I've been dealing with, just a different sensation now because there's more pressure to it. That's a nice parking spot for the can. Alright, well, home again. Hoping for a less painful evening, but I think I'm going to be stuck throbbing for the next 8 to 10 hours minimum, so wish me luck. Thanks for tagging along, commiserating in my misery. I'll catch you all next time.